Music plays a very interesting role in movies. We as an audience are often transported into the world of the film with the help of some of the greatest composers of all time. Hans Zimmer, Danny Elfman, and John Williams, just to name a few, are responsible for some of the most recognizable sounds ever recorded. These scores are equally as iconic as their respective movies. When you hear this, you think of this. But what's more interesting to me personally is how a song, not an original score, can be just as recognizable within a given film. To most people, original scores exist only within a movie screen. While I'm not ruling it out entirely, most people aren't walking down the street, headphones on, listening to Danny Elfman's score for Spider-Man 2. Everyday people listen to songs, not scores. But an amazing thing can happen when a song can exist in both mediums, within the memories of a film, and also within everyday life, thus helping someone create their own memories with that song. I'll give you a quick example. James Gunn's 2014 comic book movie, Guardians of the Galaxy, has one of the best soundtracks I've ever heard. Classic songs from the 70s and 80s help make this movie so great. Specifically, Blue Swede's 1973 hit, Hooked on a Feeling, sticks out. Hooked on a feeling. The big booming chorus, the blaring horns, everything fits so perfectly within this modern space opera. But when I listen to the song, I have my own memories built upon it. Not only do I see Star-Lord and the gang fighting their way through space, but I have my own memories of summer days, being out on the water, blaring the tunes to my favorite soundtrack. Hooked on a Feeling is special to me for a variety of reasons. It not only propelled one of my favorite movies, but some of the best days of my life, too. So now to why I'm making this video. Recently I saw a movie that used music in a way that I can only describe as perfect. 2017's Call Me By Your Name stars Timothée Chalamet and Armie Hammer, and is directed by Luca Guadagnino. It tells the story of Elio, the son of a well-known archaeologist who hosts graduate students every summer at their Italian countryside home. In the summer of 1983, a confident, intelligent student named Oliver comes to stay with them. While their relationship starts off a bit rocky, Elio and Oliver soon build a romantic connection that blossoms over the summer. I can't tell you how you'll feel watching this movie, so I'll just tell you my experience. This movie kinda destroyed me, and I mean that in the best way possible. It's as haunting as it is beautiful and heartbreaking as it is heartwarming. Call Me By Your Name took me to a place that no movie has ever done before. One standout adjective that can help describe this movie is realistic. This is an immersive experience, and many things attribute to this. The dialogue, the cinematography, the plot, which is somehow unique but familiar all at the same time, but one thing stands above the rest: the music. Luca Guadagnino said that he wanted an emotional narrator for the film. All through the music, he wanted something that was less heavy, less present, and more enveloping. Guadagnino wanted the film's music to connect to the main character of Elio, a young pianist who likes to transcribe and adapt pieces. The director also needed the music to be a reflection of the setting itself, a time capsule that encompassed the high level of education of this family and their vast cultural capital. Guadagnino found his emotional narrator in the genre-bending singer-songwriter Sufjan Stevens. Stevens created 3 original songs for Call Me By Your Name, a newer remix version of his song Futile Devices, Mystery of Love, and Visions of Gideon. Stevens took inspiration from the script, the book from which the script was adapted, and the conversations he had with the director about the characters. Much of the realistic nature of Call Me By Your Name is due to how the music is used. While I agree that sometimes a grand, sweeping original score can help bring you into the world of a given film, I think the utter lack of constant background music here yields the same result. Call Me By Your Name's lack of a score is a brave choice. It shines a stronger light on each conversation, each bike ride, and every moment in this movie. It helps my argument for this film being more of an experience than it is just another movie. Other examples of music in this film show Elio playing the piano and the guitar. It's something that the characters and the audience are both experiencing and hearing in real time. Then we get to the 3 songs created for the movie by Sufjan Stevens. Expertly placed throughout the film, these songs ring true to the exact feelings that correspond with the plot at their given appearances. It's easy to understand what Guadagnino meant when he said Stevens was the emotional narrator for the film. Because like I said before, any music in the background is few and far between in this film. When these 3 songs play during the movie, it's a sort of emphasis on the importance of the scenes at hand. Sufjan's angelic voice and the incredibly moving lyrics combine to give the most subtle narration possible. Never before have I seen music and film combine in such a perfect way. What's happening on screen and the songs being played complement each other in miraculous ways. So in review, look at the potential of what these songs are able to do to an audience. I started this video by detailing how personal and iconic an original score can be to its respective film, then transitioned into how using an existing song can help the viewer create their own personal experiences and juxtapose them with what they saw on screen. Incredibly, Luca Guadagnino and Sufjan Stevens are able to get the best of both worlds here. These 3 songs were created specifically for Call Me By Your Name, so there's your undying bond which can be found with original scores. But they're not scores, they're songs. Songs which I've been replaying constantly since I saw this movie. Soon I'll be creating my own memories with these masterpieces. But no matter what goes on in my life that connects me with these songs even more in the future, there will always be pieces of Elio and Oliver in there. And I think that's pretty amazing.